You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
And we are poolside
For the
today
summer.
for the summer. And part of what I wanted to do, I wasn't really prepared to do yet, but I thought we could come down and talk about what do you do to relax? Where do you go to do your solitude? You read a book, maybe you take a bubble bath, maybe you...
I used to take bubble baths.
you used to.
When the kids were little, I locked myself in the bathroom. That
Yeah.
was my only time away from everything, and I would take a bubble bath. But now, this is our oasis.
This is it. Yeah,
we sit down here. If we didn't have to work or go watch kids, we would just be down here all the time.
Absolutely. I like to sit in these zeros. You go way back in, and there you go. Yeah, there you go. She'll read a book. You know, I love this thing. I'll just
paddle in the pool.
Paddle in the pool. We'll show you a picture of the situation, the pool we have, and it's not exactly where we wanted the pool.
No, but
we wanted it out back. But to be honest, it's kind of nice because it's kind of
more
away.
private,
it's private.
where we ended up putting it for.
When we put on our
neighbors.
skimpies, no one can see us. You know.
When we put our first pool up, it was above the ground.
It was above the ground, yes.
And people had things to say, and then other people told me, "Oh, you can do that. The board will approve that." And I said, "Well, you know, I don't know if we're going to live by them forever, and if we do, I didn't want bad blood, so we put it down here over the hill."
And it's worked out well.
It's nicer because it's more private.
Yeah, I agree. I think it is. It is private. We just sit down here. It's very quiet. It is quiet. It's quiet back here. And there's just something about it that just is relaxing. And I just wonder, what do you do? Do you maybe you just go to the bathroom? Although we can't even go to the bathroom anymore because our grandkids open the door.
Oh, today, every time I try to go,
There's no...
And then Finn yells. I went upstairs for naked Beckett. And Finn yells, "Grandma, I'm done!" And I'm like, "Oh crap, he's on the toilet."
And literally crap, right? Yeah.
He's on the toilet. He said, "Well, I wiped myself," but I'm like, then I hopped down. He didn't have anything in front of him to stand up, so he could stand up and take care of himself. But he is trying more, thank goodness, because he's going to go to kindergarten, and if he doesn't do it properly, well, she'll know it later.
So what we did, we got home from work. Terry babysat today, and then we had our BLTs, which just really hit the spot.
They really hit the spot today. Yes, I love my BLTs.
And then we thought, we'll come down here and do a podcast because, well, I want to thank a lot of people because our numbers have gone up, and I do appreciate everyone.
What we do different?
I don't know. I don't think we've done anything different.
We haven't been doing them regularly. We'll skip 2 weeks, then we'll try to get 3 in 1 week.
You mean like...
And then we try to get, the last time we did like 2 or 3 all in 1 week.
That's true.
And then we got them off, and then now we're out of them
we're
again because I'm... Like this week, no daycare again, so I'm going extra days to Pittsburgh. And
I don't know how people that do YouTube, how they do it with other responsibilities.
They don't. I think once they start making so much money off of it, they don't do anything but YouTube.
No, but I'm saying is, okay, but there's still responsibilities, even though I have no kids. When you relax, I realize there are people that are watching this probably that have younger kids that are involved. We know what it's like to be involved because we had 3 boys. They were all doing something. Whether Zach was practicing guitar or learning how to play piano, or Nathan was playing soccer or
he
practice.
Started piano first, then he went to guitar lessons. So we had, for a while, he was in piano and guitar lessons.
Right.
And what was nice about his piano, though, is his teacher lived across the street. And she worked part-time, so if she got off work, if she worked a day late shift, and she was sitting on her porch and he was coming down from the bus, she said, "Well, you want a lesson today?" And that's how they did it. They didn't have a set day, whenever they could just fit it in. And she'd give him a lesson, and whenever he was ready, then he'd tell her, "Anytime you're ready, I'm ready for another one." And then she would make another time. And so, but then his guitar was same, like Thursday night every Thursday night.
Yeah, it was Thursday night. I don't remember.
I can't remember, but I mean, we might have changed it a couple times. And that was just friends of ours from church.
Yeah.
And the boys that gave him guitar lessons were quite a bit older than him was. 7 years, 6, no, not quite 7, like 5 years older than him.
Yeah.
And they just included him like a friend in a lot of things they did, which really was nice. Yeah, and I didn't have to worry about them. And
but it is hard when you have young ones to find that time.
Yeah.
Unless you're very regimented, or not. I don't say regimented.
Well, you do have, like,
I don't want to say strict.
I had a schedule.
Schedule, that's better.
A
schedule.
When I was home with the first two, I kind of scheduled what they were allowed to watch on TV, so they could watch Sesame Street while they ate their breakfast.
Well, that was young.
Then we turned off the TV.
Yeah.
And we had a playtime. And then if we needed to go somewhere, we got ready and went. But your mom always called and said, "Hey, it's payday. On payday, do you want to bring the kids over?" Well, yeah. If I can drop the kids off at grandma's, go pay all my utilities, because back then you went and paid them.
Right.
I could pay them all in the same place while I was there. I pay all my utilities, go to the bank, get any money transferred I needed, which you did things with cash then, or a checkbook, and go to the grocery store and come home and then go back over and pick them up. It was very nice. I did have it easy.
There are a lot of people that don't have that help.
Yeah, and they have to pack 2 kids up, which I would have spent more at the grocery store, because I'd had 2 kids fighting over what box of cereal they wanted or this or that. If I was putting a budget on mine, no, we can't get 2, we're only getting 1 today, there would have been, I want this one, and I didn't have them with me, so I picked, and they were fine with that because they got to play with grandma.
I think as we've gotten older, now that I'm going to be 61 here, Terry's retired, and she's 29. So
I'm 29.
Is that how that works? That's how that works, I think. But as we're getting older, I think family time is very important. We're very lucky. The weather hasn't been great though for the pool.
No, this year has not been great. We, as a matter of fact, we didn't even get down here until June.
And it was more later than because May is usually when we're
sometimes Mother's Day. We're down here having a picnic for Mother's Day.
It's too cold.
I know the year
cold.
that Fenn was born 5 years ago.
I was
May
grilling
30th,
right there.
You were grilling. That rose bush right over there was in full bloom.
Yep.
And there were roses, everything, and then it started raining, didn't it? It was a little bit.
I think it rained later.
It rained early, and it was maybe wet, and then it.
But it
cleared up,
it kind of made things a little bit.
I don't know.
It cleared up. It was nice.
And there were a couple years that we had total mud down here, so I'm glad we didn't come down here Memorial Day.
The one year we had to use the fire pit that we had.
Yes, the one year
because they were so cold down here.
It might have been the year Fenn was born.
I don't know if it might have been. I don't know, but this is what we do. We come down here if we can, just kind of relax a little bit, and
we have all our picnics down here.
Our picnics are here. I'll give you an overview of everything at the end, and but it's someplace to relax. Maybe you have a pool. Do you put a lot of time into your pool?
I know a lot of people go like to the lake or to a river.
Go to a camp maybe.
Or I know a lot of people rent the same place every year just to get away for a week and relax or whatever.
And with July 4th coming, maybe getting together with family.
Maybe you have traditions for that too. We usually don't have our 4th of July picnic on the 4th of July because it usually doesn't. Yeah, because if it's on a Wednesday and people have to work, we might do the Saturday before or the Sunday before.
Yeah.
Or the Sunday after.
Oh yeah, because July 4th. Now that it falls on a Saturday, which is nice because I'll have the Friday off.
And I hope one of the kids have that Friday.
Well, he said he does.
Okay, so they can.
So
then we can set up Friday.
Yeah.
And that'll make up for this week, the extra day I went.
So we're just, this is our chill. This is how we chill. Like to know how you chill. Don't forget to leave a comment. What's your way of relaxing if you can? Maybe you read a book. You like to read books.
Or do games, but maybe games, word searches, Sudoku, something like that.
True.
I like all of the above. If I get a good book, though, I'm into it until I'm done.
Yeah, you are.
I also crochet. Yesterday I made a couple little booties.
Booties. We should have brought the booties, and we forgot the 80s candy. We were gonna try some
snack
Nerds,
on
but
some.
we had our BLT, and now we're nice and
nice and
full.
BLT hit the spot.
That's why Terry
As a matter of fact, I was only going to have half.
She won't show her bikini bar.
And I had, that's because I got some rolls, yeah.
I think she's beautiful. I think that
thanks,
she
baby.
turns me on, so I don't.
That's all that counts.
That's all. Yeah, I think I mean that's all I'll say. Before something else happens and saluting. Can't stand up. No, but we have fun down here. It's nice, but what do you do? I mean, I realize, like back in the day, we know what it's like to run 3 kids. If you have 3 kids, maybe you only have 1. Sometimes it can be because they're in multiple things. You know?
At one point we had 2 in soccer, 2 in traveling soccer,
Yep.
And
the indoor one
year, the older team was short players, and
they played
I would
2.
have to go to the younger team, and as soon as they were done, 3 players ran off the field towards my car, and we would go to the second game.
Yep.
So that and if it started before we got there, someone had to take our older son, and then they would run on, and they would start too short.
Exactly.
And then we were and they did it around their game. So if they played first, and then their coach was like, "Don't play them to death," and if the older team played first, because don't play them to death. I want to win our game.
Yeah,
you know.
I know.
But
it's kind of hard to do because that's how they played.
Yeah, because in our middle son was a go-getter.
He
wasn't
play.
He was never going to go out there and not play his hardest.
Right.
Even though the kids were older than him, they usually, the 3 that we had, the 2 were taller and bigger than, and then ours was smaller.
A bit smaller. Yeah.
But the other 2, you couldn't even tell they were down in age range because they were bigger kids. But
we, like I said, we've been blessed. We've
running 2 soccer,
running around, and we know what. Now we're kind of, well, who knows? Maybe with the grandkids, they'll be into sports too. We'll be able to run.
Finn just started karate.
But I don't know.
What is it? Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
And he just started, and it's
he's
been iffy because he's just turned 5, and he sometimes he doesn't want to participate, and sometimes I think that she said she thinks the noise bothers him
Bruce
sometimes.
Lee. Yeah.
But he did really well the
he
last
did
few
really
times,
good.
And he participated.
I wonder if I could put the video on to show him.
He told me he's going to get 2 stars or something the next time he goes, or something.
So see, that gives him more to.
Yeah, and she has him. They have him working on things at home, which really helps because he gets to start karate. So he's been cutting with his scissors. He's been trying to write for me, not a lot, but we did markers yesterday. He was so upset with his brother, and his brother markered Monday all over, red marker all over him.
Oh.
Yeah. He had a mustache, and then it wiped off most of it, but.
Beckett did?
Beckett had it all over him. Mr. Naked Man.
He likes to run around naked. All because I said he's a full moon, and then that was it. That started the whole. Now he's a nudist.
But no, he's been that way though. He was that way even.
Yeah, he doesn't like to be bound up.
Yeah, but then when you hold up clothes, I love that. Put that on.
Yeah, he's just
like if it's Mickey Mouse or something that he likes, or the color red. Yeah.
So anyway, that's what.
Was that a B?
B, yeah, it was a B. So this is our oasis, right? This is what we do. What's your oasis?
This and our little vacation, which he wants to sell our timeshare, I think.
I don't know. We'll see. Because I can't get everybody there. They don't. Everybody has dogs. They want to take their dogs.
And it's not pet friendly.
Yeah, it's not pet friendly. And if the family's getting bigger and bigger. We have another grandchild on the way, and so it's I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's nice if. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that's, maybe we'll take a video down there in Nag's Head, and we'll
we should
do a podcast from down there and let you see what kind of a vacation it really is.
Yes, and our vacation
it's
is
a vacation
actually
for
a
some.
Vacation, but it is actually a vacation. A lot of people don't like a relaxing vacation. They think they have to be out doing something all the time.
Relaxing?
Well, yeah. I mean, before the kids were born, we
Oh, no, it was.
we
We
got
are
to lay
not-
down
yeah.
at the pool. We laid at the beach.
Yeah.
We don't run and go
No, it's
shopping
fine.
every day, and we don't run and
It's
go
fun.
to the gaming and all this all the
No,
time. We actually relax on that vacation.
We do.
Where
We
some
do.
people think a vacation has to be you're going out to eat constantly, you're doing something constantly.
No, we make a turkey. We have our Thanksgiving dinner
Yeah, when we
in
get
July.
there.
Thanksgiving in July, and that's really.
And that's a bet. I
it's
mean,
fantastic.
I
I
just,
love it.
Because when you get there on the weekend,
Yeah.
and you have to go to a restaurant. The restaurants are all an
Or a grocery
hour,
store for
2
that
hour, and the grocery store's cleaned out. And so I take the fixings for turkey dinner.
Yep, we have the corn,
And
the
as
mac,
soon
the
as we get into
potatoes.
the place, we turn the oven on and slide the turkey in.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
nice 'cause it's
we
something-
unpack,
yeah.
make the potatoes
Yep.
and the stuffing and whatever we want with it. And
Everybody
then,
comes down. We enjoy our
Yep.
evening, and
all the families that go.
it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And even when we rent a big place, I like to do that. Now, if we went to Florida and we were flying, we couldn't do that.
No, you wouldn't be able to
But-
take it. Although you could take a rotisserie chicken on a flame.
Can you?
Yeah. Yeah, you could take. You have to take certain, like like if you want lotion and stuff, you have to have a certain
Yes,
amount.
ma'am.
Rotisserie chickens, you can take 20 of them.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that stupid? Well, how do they know what's stuffed in the chicken? I guess they can still do it.
I guess they could do a check.
I guess. I don't know. But
Could do a
anyway,
cavity search.
yeah. What's your favorite place to go on vacation? I guess we could ask that
Yeah.
question too.
That's it. I mean, I was
We've
born
gone-
in Florida, and I love to go to the Gulf.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like to drive down there.
I'm not driving to
2
Florida.
days. Our
No.
newest daughter-in-law, her family drives the 2 days every year down to Florida.
Don't want to drive.
And every third year they go to Disney. They love Disney. They're a big Disney family.
I know we're gonna have to go. I got that.
Yeah.
To Disney. It's got to be on the list because of the kids. But I don't want to drive down there. I just do not want to drive.
You don't even, not even if we stay in a hotel. Start at 5 in the morning, stop at 4 or 5 in the afternoon, have dinner.
Does that sound like fun being in a car for 10 hours?
But then you're you're halfway down there, and you
I don't know.
stop and have dinner and use the pool
I
and
think-
stuff where they,
I don't know.
and then
What do you think? Do you
Get
think
up
you
and drive.
should drive
that's how they
2
do
hours,
it.
2
That's
days
how they
down
do
to
it.
Florida? A lot of people do that. I get it. I just
We could take
'cause
our
Flo-
turkey then.
Well, at least we could take the turkey. I
Yeah.
mean, if that's all that matters.
But I mean,
Is
when
he
we're
gonna
going
drive
to
us down there?
but when-
No.
But when we're going to Disney, we'll just eat out anyhow. Just take cha-ching, extra
Yeah.
$1,000, cha-ching.
Yeah. All right, let's finish up with this.
Okay.
How often do you go to a concert, a wedding, and you see people with their phone? Their head is buried in their phone. There's probably fathers.
Not so much on that, but when you go out to eat. When you
Even-
go out to eat, you look around, everyone's on their
Well,
phone.
that's what I mean. Even that too. There's probably fathers that were during childbirth that were scrolling on their phone while their wife is
In labor.
screaming, get it out of me, right? In a survey, they did a survey of 1 to 10 adults. 1 in 10 admit that they have missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment because they were busy messing around
On their phone.
with their phone. Now, some people are able to, I don't know how they do it. They can record all these little things that happen, these funny things, or, instead of maybe getting involved in somebody's getting beat up, they'd rather
Record
videotape.
it.
46% admit that they've scrolled during situations where they should have been present, like a birthday party, family gathering, or sightseeing. Now, if you're doing the sightseeing and you're telling everybody,
What it
here,
is, yeah.
here I am at so-and-so, I guess.
At
But
the forest, whatever.
I don't know, the phones have become such a distraction.
Yeah.
Don't
I
you
mean,
think?
and I play my card games almost every day. I've got 700, 800 days on some of my card games. So in a row, because I play the daily
Yeah, you play your daily challenge. Yeah.
And they're just little card games. They're just little solitaire games. But I don't have like 30 different
I mean,
games
during
that I
childbirth,
play.
well, we didn't have phones when the
No,
kids
we
were born.
we didn't. It's a
So I
good
didn't have
thing
those.
because I'm afraid of what you would have taken a picture of. You were standing in the wrong
Whoa,
place.
is that hairy? I mean, the baby.
Well, you were
Baby's
standing
head.
in the wrong place. You went white
Yeah,
as
it
a sheet.
was not. Yeah,
I
it was
should
not
have had
good.
a picture of you. You went white as a sheet.
52% say they've been so distracted by their phone they've had to rewind a movie or TV show to figure out what's going on. Well, then why do you have the TV on?
Yeah, I mean, I have been on my phone when we start one of those reality shows, but it's because I can hear everything, and I know they're.
But I mean, they're
all bed hopping.
Love Island. I mean, it's all the same.
They're all bed hopping or whatever.
It's all the same thing. So it really doesn't matter. I wonder if that stuff's going to pop up on my phone.
I hope not.
I hope not too.
Okay. Well,
if it does, I'm sorry. It probably will, and I didn't think about it. Okay. Probably going to see our thing go off.
So everyone's on their phone.
66% admit they sometimes pick up their phone without a reason, and 47% wish they could reclaim the time they've wasted on their smartphone.
Well, I usually pick up just to check and make sure no one texts me anything, because mine doesn't make a noise anymore when people text.
Yeah.
And I check just to make sure, like I try to check before I get in the car to drive to Pittsburgh to say someone didn't say, hey, I called off today, don't come. I hate to drive all the way there and then find that out, you know?
Yeah, true. But do we want to do the phrases that people have said wrong their whole lives?
Yeah,
these are phrases.
I probably have said some of them.
Maybe you've confidently had a phrase and people have laughed at you because you're saying it wrong even though you think you're saying it right. This happened on Reddit. He said, what sayings did you say incorrectly for decades without anybody noticing, or maybe somebody just didn't even want to tell you that they said it wrong? Here are some of the responses. Instead of saying might as well, they were saying minus well.
Minus well.
Yeah.
Might
as well. But they were saying minus well.
You might as well do that because no one.
So minus well.
Okay. That doesn't.
My brother thought the people that lived beside us were our next door neighbors.
Our
next door, S-T-O-R-E, instead of next door neighbors.
Okay, I haven't, so far I'm good.
I was in my 30s and they realized cease and assist was cease and desist, not cease and assist.
It does sound like, but when you say it fast, it sounds like assist.
Cease and assist?
Cease and desist. It does sound like assist.
Cease and, no, I can't say it.
Cease and desist. Yeah. That means to drop it, you know, but.
This person said up and Adam instead of up and Adam. So they were saying Adam. The name Adam, up and Adam. Instead of up and Adam. Well, that's pretty close. So no one would really notice.
No one would notice. Adam is Adam.
Adam and EM or Adam.
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So I don't really think anybody would notice that.
I don't think anyone would notice that either. Up and Adam. Yeah.
Some people
get up and Adam. Yeah.
Some people say bomb fire instead of bonfire.
Bonfire, hey, bonfire.
Bonfire.
I know, bonfire.
A bonfire is ba-boom.
I know, but bonfire. It's a big fire.
Oh, that's a big fire. One person would say play it by year.
Instead of play it by ear.
Correct. And then one man thought wheelbarrow was wheelbarrows. That's plural.
Wheelbarrow is one.
Wheelbarrows
is two.
Plural.
So you brought it in by the wheelbarrows.
Yeah.
So you had more than one.
And then another guy said holier than hell instead of holier than thou.
Holier than hell. Well, everything's holier than hell.
I don't think you'd go to church and say, holier than hell. No, it's holier than hell.
Thou. Well, everything's holier than hell, isn't it?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
we're
in big trouble.
Yeah.
And finally, patchy morning fog. He thought it was Apache morning fog. Apache.
Apache, like
an Indian.
Oh, Apache morning fog.
Or you're supposed to say something, you can't say Indian, right?
It's patchy.
You have to say something different.
You know, it's patchy more than I don't
Apache.
Get, I don't get some of them.
I mean, I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why they're saying them wrong. How'd they even get it that way?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Like whoopsie daisy. Is whoopsie daisy?
Whoopsie daisy?
Is that a saying? That's a saying.
Whoopsie daisy?
I don't know if anybody uses it except
I don't think anymore. Old foggies like us.
Yeah, definitely us, for sure.
Old
fogies like us. Well, thanks for coming down to the pool with us. Sorry it wasn't more enjoyable. This is one of those ones where I have to do something.
It's kind of overcast today.
It is. Yeah, it's not as sunny.
Yeah, and we were trying to get something ready, and we're going to try and get some lemonade tasting.
We're going to do that. I also bought something that I'm going to have Terry try. I found this, actually I saw it on a UPS truck.
Oh, okay.
And it's different flavors of rice cakes.
Oh,
And there's
flavors.
French, there's toast,
I might like
French
that,
toast.
because I've done rice cakes when
It's
I did
called
the
Deliciosis
chiropractor
or
diet.
something.
Yeah.
So I ordered it, and I thought that would be kind of fun to try.
Do they have them all in one package?
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
6 package, all 6 things in one.
Oh, that'll be
So
good.
I thought that was, and they were
That would have been
not
nice
very
to
big
have today,
packages.
yeah.
And then we have that we're going to be going to another sweets. I believe
A Yums?
we're going to the
An
UK.
international
I
Yum?
think.
An
Yes.
international Yum?
We also,
I
I
like the
thought we would
international
try.
Yum.
This is something that's on the docket. Campbell's Soup has a gluten-free soup they just came out with.
Oh.
So I thought we could try
Does
the
it have
gluten-free. Yes, a gluten chicken noodle.
Oh, okay.
So I thought we could try the gluten-free up against the
regular
regular
and see the
how much
difference.
difference it is, and try that. And
Which
then
I've noticed, like bread, the gluten-free bread is like cardboard to me. The gluten-free bread.
We've been eating
But I made
sourdough
that
bread.
pizza dough
yeah,
with the cottage cheese in it.
yeah.
And I made it gluten-free this last time, and it is not bad.
Yeah, she
it
likes it.
doesn't taste any different because it has the cottage cheese in it, which is moistens it and makes it not so cardboardy.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you could put cottage cheese in your gluten-free bread, just a little bit, to make it a little bit more moisture,
Maybe.
and maybe it would.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know. We'll have to try it sometime.
Yeah, we'll have to try.
I'll have to that gluten-free Bible my mom got me. There's a couple bread recipes in there. I'll have to see if I put a little bit of. I'd have to try it
Yeah.
with just quarter cup of cottage cheese, half cup. See which
Give it a
one's
shot.
best. And see if it's not as dry and crumbly.
So let us know how you relax, what you do to, kind of chill. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook or X at Just Talking Out Loud. And what else do you want to do?
Like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, we'd love to. We appreciate, our numbers have gone up, and I appreciate it. We're trying to come up with some interesting content. Hopefully we will.
It's
we
hard in summer, though.
It is hard in the summer because I have responsibilities. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know how YouTubers, like, how do they cut the grass? How do they, do the other things that are
need
responsible?
to be done, yeah.
I don't know how they do it, and then come up with,
They hire someone to do that.
well,
We're
maybe
still
someday.
going to work and doing all our own
Well,
stuff.
the Mega Millions is $500 million or something. Maybe we can.
See, and you
Or not
can
half a
have me-
billion. Yeah. It's
We should go
400
play.
million. Maybe we should play.
Once
Then I
they
can
go off
retire and do
tonight,
this all the time, huh? No, Thursday, tomorrow.
Then
just
we can
play.
move the kids closer to us. Ha ha ha! I don't
yeah,
know
move
if
the
RJ
kids
would.
closer.
I don't know if RJ would, and I don't know if I could handle it.
I don't know either. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us down here, and we're out.
All right, have a great week.